We are in the Stone Creek kitchen today with George Shankool from Saba's Mediterranean Cuisine, and we are starting things off with an eggplant dip. But this is a very important day. It is your first day in our brand new Stone Creek kitchen.
Yeah, I really appreciate you guys doing this for me for Christmas.
We really did. You said you didn't like our stove over there, so here you go.
You know, I made a beeline over to the old old set, and I'm looking like, wait a second. I look over and I was like, they remembered.
This is really nice.
They remembered.
Isn't
it was really nice. I love it. It's great.
Thank you. Stone Creek did a great job.
They sure did.
Okay, we're going to learn a lot today. We are going to start off. You're going to tell us a little bit about your restaurant and this eggplant dip, which is called baba ganoush. I did not know that.
Yeah, it's traditionally a Lebanese appetizer, or meze.
Meze?
It's that appetizer.
Oh, okay. Good meze.
It's well, it's made from this wonderful eggplant.
Okay.
And then it's combined with tahini, which is a sesame paste. You can make sauces out of it, but that is the component that is also used with making hummus. So this would be kind of hummus's evil twin.
Okay.
It's a little bit darker, a little bit smokier, a little edgier. You know, if it's at the club, it would be the one getting all the guys.
Okay.
So that's just that's the way it works.
It's a great. I understand it when you say it like that. So thank you.
Yeah, this has got the high heels and the short skirt, and the other one is, it's a little safer.
You should stop right now. Okay, so this is what it's going to look like when it's done.
Yes.
And is it healthier, you think?
They're both very healthy because a lot of protein. It's the exact same ingredients other than we're swapping garbanzo bean for roasted eggplant.
Okay.
So it's very, very healthy, a lot of flavor to it. It's vegetarian as well. We don't add any cream or anything to it. We drizzle a little olive oil on top. Traditionally, it's made with olive oil on the inside, but I know a lot of people are watching their oils and certain things. So when we make it, we don't add the olive oil inside. We just drizzle on top, so then people can request not to have it on there.
Well, I know we're really going to sort of dive into it in our next segment, but you mentioned something pretty important, and that's healthy. You mentioned something that I didn't know about, and you've lost 100 pounds just by owning the business and working?
Yeah, 100 pounds. I eat at the restaurant 3 times a day. I've kept it off for 13 years. This is what I eat. I eat all this food all the time, and by no means am I vegetarian either, so I'm a carnivore. I eat a lot of our meat. Our steak kebab, our lamb kebab, the lamb shank.
But it's a lot more lean because you guys cut it there.
Trim it all in-house,
Okay.
so we get all of our meat in and we butcher it in-house. Nothing's prepackaged and marinated. We do all of our own marinades, our seasonings, all the trimming. So it makes a difference because I can make sure that there's not extra fat on there. The only fat that's going to be left is anything that's marbleized into the meat, which is good fat because it burns off and it keeps the meat nice and tender.
So you guys have one location over off of Tatum and Bell, and we have you coming in a lot. I mean, you're so much fun to watch. And at the very end, we're going to light something on fire, which that's always fun.
It's always my favorite thing to do.
Okay, so tell me how we're going to get started with this and how folks can do it at home.
What we're going to do is get started. You can do a couple different ways. You can grill the eggplant, which is my favorite. That's the best way. You get more of the smoky flavor
As opposed to what, baking it?
You can bake it, but what you want to do is you can either stick your oven on 350, bake it for about 30 minutes, or you can bake it for maybe 20 and then turn your broiler on to give it that little extra char because it'll definitely get into the eggplant a little bit more. It'll burn the outside, but that's okay because you want the outside to be nice and crisp.
It's like a roasted pepper, right?
Exactly. You'd be doing the same thing because you're going to roast the outside of it and then you're going to peel it.
Okay.
And you're going to take the flesh out, and that's what we're going to actually make the dip out of. We're not going to use the skin at all. So burning it is okay because it's going to add that extra flavor and you're going to peel it right off.
That's where that smoky flavor comes from?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do we have to do before it?
You want to poke a hole into your eggplant so it doesn't explode.
Oh, so, is that common? Exploding? Exploding eggplant.
It will explode if you not poke a hole into it. It's like overboiling an egg. All that pressure builds up and then it just pops. So
maybe sometime we could do it just for fun.
Yeah, I've seen it happen. It's definitely
a little messy.
It gets to be messy.
All right,
but it's a good way to take out your aggression. If there's something that's bothering you,
Okay, be careful.
you just stab that eggplant.
That's
just one little hole.
Okay.
All that pressure will just escape from there. The steam will come out easy.
Okay, and then
place
you stick
the
it
whole
in the oven?
eggplant into the oven, and it's going to crisp. You can turn it halfway through just to make sure you're crisping both sides.
Okay.
But again, my favorite is on the grill. You get a lot of that the char from from the fire actually hitting it.
Well, let's leave it right here. We'll put it in the oven here in just a second, and then when we come back, we're going to put it all together and taste it and talk more about Saba's Mediterranean. Again, Mediterranean diets are very, very healthy when it comes to losing weight and successful too.
Extremely healthy, extremely.
Okay, so stick around because a little later in the show, George is going to finish. He's going to finish this one for us, and then we get to eat it, which is always my favorite.